Hi, hello, it is your least favorite Drag Race commentator, Jer, with another outfit ranking video. We are going to be talking about All Stars for a season that had so much fashion jam-packed into it that it was really difficult for me to find a top 10, but that is what we are going to attempt to do today. All of the photos that are part of the outfit ranking I found from the wiki. That should be linked in the comments below if you want to go peek at those. Again, there were a lot that were in here that I really wanted to include, but I just did not have the space to do it because there were so many that I liked. So if your favorite's not here, don't think that that's because I didn't like it, because I probably did. Most everything in this season was great. So without further ado, let's jump on in to number 10, which belongs to Naomi. And that is her Curves and Swerves Padded for the Gods look. Now, this look was a really different interpretation from most of the other girls did that episode, but what I really liked about it was the story. This housewife that had this pie explode. I love that Naomi stuck to a very specific time period with this look. I think the colors look excellent on her, and this kind of lemon check pattern is not something that a lot of people could pull off, but Naomi pulls it off well. Her makeup looks excellent. I really like the little sock detail, and I think she just looks really pretty. And I love seeing Naomi padded because she doesn't pad like this very often. So I like this look for that reason. In the number 9 slot belongs to Valentina. That is her boots the house down look. I love this because the boots go all the way up. And it looks like if you were, the way that she's standing here, it looks like it is just one boot, as you would maybe see it sitting on a rack. And I love that idea. A lot of people just showcased their favorite boots in this particular runway, but Valentina became the boot. And a lot of people didn't get this look at the time, and this landed her in the bottom, which was psychotic to me. But I think she looks great. I like the hair on her. Valentina's kind of one of those unclockable queens that I don't think she can do really anything wrong on the runway because she always looks so stunning. And that's why this made number 9. In the number 8 slot for me was Jasmine Masters' promo look. Now, a lot of those promo looks, that ice queen vibe they were going for, so many of those were great. But what I really love about this for Jasmine is that it's very different than the kinds of silhouettes we're used to seeing Jasmine in. This high slit that goes all the way up to her puswacha. I love the cut of this dress. All the little applique that's on it is very Jasmine Masters. I think the hair is beautiful. I don't normally see her in styles like this. She's usually doing her Patty illusion. So to see Jasmine in something so different really made me very excited for her run in the season, only for her to go home episode 1, which was very disappointing to see. So we didn't really get to see a lot of what she could have been able to offer this season, but I love this look. I think she looks like a ice queen. I love this look so much on Jasmine. In the number 7 slot belongs to Gina Gum and her entrance look. Now, I know Gina has been saying some very problematic shit lately, so I was kind of hesitant to even put this on here, but because I'm looking at the outfits and not the person behind it, that's why I included Gia's look. I think her entrance look was so strong. I like the pearls on the boots. I like all of the design elements that's on this dress. I love the hair. I love how religious it is, especially coming in and being truly the first queen to come in, and the very first thing that is coming out of her mouth is, "I am a trans woman," where a lot of the other contestants before revealed that midway through or near the end of their season. So Gia coming in and presenting that and coming in a sort of holy look, something that is very religious that tends to shun trans people. I think that that was a cool political statement, and because drag is inherently political, this is a cool look. All things barring what she has said on the show or off the show, this is a solid look. In the number 6 slot belongs to Manila Luzon for the Lollapalooza Eleganza. Now, we did not get to see Manila perform in this, so I'm really curious if this can actually hold up while it's being performed in. It seems like maybe it could. I love the floppy hat. I like the fork on it. Manila does this themed couture thing so well, and she really was the very first queen to do that. And I think everyone since Manila has been trying really hard to figure out how to theme couture, because we have beautiful dresses that show up all the time, but very rarely do we have something like a bee or a picnic of spaghetti. Manila really does that very well, and we've had a couple queens like Utica come into the show that do that excellently, but there's not a lot that I can think of at the top of my head that theme couture in this way. I really love this look. It harkens back to an old campy style of drag that really did not get showcased on Drag Race at this point anymore, because we were seeing the multi-$1,000 gowns with stoning and beating and craziness. And that's why I like this, because it goes back to a time in drag that we didn't really see much in this era. In the number 5 slot also belongs to Manila Luzon for her Eloquence After Dark. Now, I don't think you can clock this look at all. The silver looks great on her. The beadwork on it is excellent. It is well constructed. I really like the way that the tulle breaks up the fabric of this dress. It is such a low cut for the breast, but the nude illusion with the stoning, the stoned armpit, it's all really great. Plus that hair, when she turned to the side and she was like a backwards E, because you got like the hair scooping and it goes into the butt and then the curve goes down back into that tulle. I really love that. She looks so good, and you can't clock this dress. In the number 4 slot belongs to Mo Hart, her Kitty Cat Couture. The fact that Mo thought, okay, Kitty Cat Couture, I'm gonna go Puss in Boots and I'm gonna make it super glamorous. I mean, come on, that's already a cool concept. And this transcends cosplay. I think sometimes the girls go onto the show and try to do a look referencing a character in media, and it teeters on the side of costume cosplay, where this looks really couture and elegant. I could see this at the Met Gala, especially with all of the stoning. This picture doesn't do it much justice because it's not under those studio lights, but when she was walking down that runway, she was sparkling from every angle, and I think she looks great. This is an excellent take on this theme. One of my favorite things to do when judging a look is pulling it out of the category and saying, would you look at this and know what it is? And you could absolutely tell that this was a cat look. That's why it's great. Plus that makeup is stunning. It blends well into the bodysuit. Sometimes that isn't done very well. In the number 3 slot also belongs to Mo Hart, because I'm a huge Mo Hart stan. Her Icy Iridescence promo look. Mo's drag has always been, for a lack of a better word, kind of muppety, puppety. There's an element of Jim Henson kind of camp to a lot of her looks. We saw that her original season. We especially saw that this season, where she incorporates these sort of larger than life puppet-like characters into her drag. And that's really what's shining through here. These eyeballs with the mouth. I think this translated well. And we got to see something similar to this later on during her makeover challenge. So I think this really stamped her brand well and showed what Mo was here to do, which was to show what she was already doing in season 10, just elevated. Now moving on into the number 2 slot belongs to Naomi's angelic white look. Watching her head to toe and hearing her reverence for this look and why she chose it really makes me love it and appreciate it that much more. I love the guitar prop. This pop of eggplant purple on top of the white is so pretty. I love the little gold elements that are here too. The boot is really cute. I love this hair with the spit curls. The makeup is beautiful. Naomi just ate this runway, and I like that there's an element of androgyny. I feel like we don't normally see that in Naomi's drag. Naomi's drag was very feminine, and I liked that we got to see this sort of not quite male, not quite female, just sort of larger than life outside of this universe, which very much fits in the angelic theme. Because when I think of angels, I don't think of gender. And I think that's what she is giving. She's giving outside of gender, and it looks beautiful, and it's unexpected for this category. Now in the number 1 slot also belongs to Naomi, I think that she ate up the All-Star Eleganza runway beyond what anybody else did. This eggplant purple just looks so good on her. I love the mesh underneath. I think that's what really sells it, is that there's this mesh underneath and you get this element of nudity. And I've spoken before in older videos that if you're gonna cover up a lot of body, having moments where you can see your skin is really smart. It sort of breaks up the heaviness of the pattern of whatever you're wearing or the heaviness of the gown. And this is a very big, bulky gown, so having that mesh underneath was smart. Love this cute little cunty hat. She's got great makeup here. The stoning on the dress is beautiful. This photo again doesn't really do it much justice because it was really sparkling on the runway and it caught the lights very well. But this encapsulated Naomi's journey, really putting a final stamp on what she was doing in All Stars. And I really loved her package this season. I didn't want to include as much Naomi. I wanted to try and diversify the groups that were up here. But the more I looked at her looks, the more I just remembered that she ate and she continues to eat even all these years after All Stars 4. Her looks still hold up as being very strong. So that's why she made it into #1 and she will remain there. And with that, that is the end of my All Stars 4 outfit rankings, my favorite looks from this season. What were yours? What were your standouts? And I would love to see those in the comments below. Be sure to tune in next time with yet another video. Goodbye, see you on the flip. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to click that like button. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Goodbye.